If you scroll through any fitness feed today, you are hit with hyperkinetic ads promising that a highly engineered powder is the secret to packing on muscle at an unnatural speed. The reality is that no specific powder builds muscle faster. Protein supplements are simply a macronutrient convenience tool used to help you hit a daily target. The actual problem you face in the supplement aisle is navigating the massive price discrepancies across different product tiers, rather than worrying about minor differences in digestion speed. To figure out what's actually worth your money, we need to weigh two specific metrics against each other: the precise price per serving and the physical purity of the product inside the tub. True value requires ignoring the flashy packaging and calculating your body's actual biological return on investment. When we talk about purity in protein powder, we are referring specifically to how thoroughly the manufacturer has filtered out trace fats and carbohydrates from the raw ingredient. And when we calculate price, we ignore the bulk sticker price on the tub. The only number that matters is the exact cost per single serving. This split column table tracks common supplement marketing claims against biological reality. Premium labels often push fast absorption as a critical feature. Biologically, your total daily protein intake dictates 95% of results, rendering digestion speed nearly irrelevant for muscle growth. Paying a massive markup for a premium tier does not change human biology. It only modifies your convenience and your digestive experience. We start at the highest tier of the market, premium whey isolate. This powder undergoes extensive ultra-fine filtration to strip out almost everything, leaving you with near zero fats, carbohydrates, and lactose. This scorecard evaluates the isolate on cost, digestibility, and amino completeness. The steep premium for extra filtration means you're paying over $1.20 per serving. In exchange, you get rapid digestion without bloating and a flawless amino acid profile. Those physical traits are highly refined, but they hit a wall of diminishing returns when it comes to actual muscle hypertrophy. Unless you're operating in a strict pre-contest calorie deficit where every gram of fat matters, that massive price jump provides zero additional muscle building benefit. Shifting away from dairy, the plant-based and vegan options serve as a necessary dietary workaround rather than a pure performance upgrade. To create a functional alternative, manufacturers typically blend pea and brown rice proteins together to balance out the missing nutrients in the individual plants. The plant-based scorecard shows a different profile. Because plants are lower in leucine, you need a higher volume of powder to match whey. You avoid lactose, but get a slightly grittier texture and a cost higher than standard dairy. Despite these variables, a properly balanced plant blend is entirely capable of supporting elite athletic recovery. It operates as a highly effective, though slightly less convenient, solution for athletes whose biology or ethics prevent dairy consumption. That brings us to the budget value route, anchored by standard bulk whey concentrate. The primary advantage here is cost. A standard tub usually drops your daily expense down to 60 or 80 cents per serving. Our final scorecard for budget whey reveals why it dominates. Retaining a complete amino profile, it builds muscle exactly like premium options. The trade-off is trace lactose, fats, and carbs left over from a less intense filtration process. Those trace macros only cause an issue if you have a sensitive stomach or if you are an extreme bodybuilder tracking your diet down to the decimal point. For the vast majority of athletes, budget whey delivers the exact same muscle growth threshold without creating a financial strain. We can definitively answer where the true value lies by plotting all three of these options against each other. This chart maps cost against physical purity. Premium isolate lands in the high-cost, high-purity corner as a luxury item. Budget whey hits the low-cost, moderate purity sector, the absolute highest return on investment. Plant protein plots in a separate bubble, addressing specific dietary restrictions. The best protein is never the one that claims to absorb the fastest. Instead, it is the one that guarantees you hit your daily macro target consistently over the long haul. If your profile is the strict optimizer, buy the isolate. It justifies its premium tag for severe caloric limits, high disposable income, or mild lactose sensitivity. If you are a dietary restricted athlete, a vegan, or someone with severe dairy allergies, a plant-based blend is your explicit recommendation. But if you are a budget-conscious lifter looking for raw efficiency, budget whey concentrate is your definitive choice. It is the ideal, mathematically sound solution for 80% of recreational athletes. Hitting your macro goals consistently will always beat expensive marketing claims. Stop paying for hype and buy based on your body's biological return on investment.